Hello, here we are doing another one. This one's part of optional content. It's like relic weapon stuff. A Relic Reborn, the Chimera, is a trial fight. So if you do this really long quest line, you can get this weapon. For this one, it's mostly for glamour because the weapon's not the strongest anymore. But at the end of every expansion, there's always a weapon that's very strong. But anyway, okay, we'll talk about it later. That's all there is to talk about. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. It's just a really strong weapon back in the day. But you do it now just for glamour and things like that. Okay, so here, Scorpion Sting. Okay, it does a little AoE cone behind it. And so you want to avoid that. Or else you get like, I don't know, poisoned, I think. Yeah, you get poisoned from the looks of that. Okay, and let's see, Dragon's Voice. So this is the one where we've seen this before in Cutter's Cry. I believe it was Cutter's Cry, where it will do damage to everything outside of melee range. So for this, you want to go inside melee range. You want to go inside, or you want to stand like hella far out. But at the same time, you see this kind of like red glowy thing? That means that you can interrupt that. You can interrupt the move so then the move doesn't happen. Yeah, so we interrupted that. So people didn't have to adjust. Okay. There was this move there that happened in the front. A bit of an icy move there. There was no cast bar, but that's something that would just hit the tank and you'll get this like heavy on there. So if you're tanking it, you want to watch out for that. Okay, again, we get Scorpion Sting, so anyone standing behind it, you need to move out of the way or else you get poisoned. Okay, Ram's Keeper. This will target a random person and do an AoE move and also leave like this ice thing here and you get frostbite. Okay, so you just want to not stand in that. Okay, now somebody else is targeted, okay? And then there's another Ram's Keeper. So now there's two ice puddles and then someone was targeted and there was that blue ball. Do you see that? This blue ball is following the person over there that had the target marker on them. There's a lot going on here. Let's go back a little bit. Ram's Keeper, I get out of that. It makes this ice thing. You don't want to stand in that. You get frostbite. This person gets targeted. There is going to be a blue orb ball thing that will then follow them. And then at the same time, there's another Ram's Keeper ice thingy. So you want to get out of that. Avoid the blue ball. Another Scorpion Sting. Okay, this is a Chimera. It's got all sorts of friends on it. So avoid that. Okay, there's also the blue ball hanging out. Hanging out over there. You want to avoid that. Okay, but anyway, so Ram's Breath, I get hit with this like icy thingy because I was standing in the front. So I was trying to help move the boss so that people, the melee, wouldn't have to stand in the icy stuff, okay? But at the same time, you know, the icy stuff, you get hit with this other Ram's Breath thing, and then, okay, so then Dragon's Breath is a different one. What does Dragon's Breath do? It can paralyze you if you are standing in it, so you have to be careful with that. There's a lot here. Okay, Ram's Voice. This is the one where everyone near inside will get hit with that. But it's also got the little red glow thing. So that means you can interrupt it. There we go, interrupt it so we didn't have to get out of that. It's hard enough as it is with all this stuff everywhere. And yeah, that's the fight. Just a lot of stuff. It just avoid most of the things. The mechanics aren't too difficult. It's just a lot happening all at once. So it's kind of just like a small, short trial in the grand scheme of the very, very long relic quest that you'll have to do if you continue this whole quest line. If you know, you know. It is very long. Yeah. Okay. That's the Chimera. So, goodbye.